Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler with the OBX Wave Report, filming to the south and east from Jeanette's Pier at the first sandbar as some semi-choppy 2 to 4 foot waves roll in off the North Atlantic Ocean up and down the Outer Banks today. Conditions pretty similar here. You've got 2 to 4 foot waves generally, possibly some larger waves on the sets. The wind shifting around to the northeast, bringing those crumbly waves in off the North Atlantic Ocean. And nonetheless, we do have some sections that are rideable despite the less than ideal conditions. Still some fun to be had by all. Certainly rip currents engaged, as you can see right here at the pier, with that water sucking out through the channels. So be aware when you're out there, you might get pushed around quite a bit by the rip currents pushing in and out through the channels. Over the next few days, we are looking at a continuation of this general trend of winds coming in out of the east. So generally more crumbly surf, but nonetheless, some good rides to be had tomorrow. Probably looking better to the south. Nonetheless, once again, 2 to 4 foot waves, maybe slightly smaller than today. And then on Friday, once again, maybe 2 to 3 foot, 1 to 3 foot, depending on your location. Possibly some 4-footers to be found if you really look for it, but once again smaller with those light winds coming out of the east and northeast. As we got a little section ride here on the backside, and wow, look at this nice 4-footer, solid 4-footer breaking in near the pier here as the swell lines up. So next few days, definitely rideable, nothing to write home about. And then as we get into Saturday and Sunday, some stronger winds coming in from the north, possibly picking up the swell, might be even more choppier conditions. All right, so thank you for joining me for this brief session of the OBX Wave Report. Hope you guys get out there and enjoy some surf today on this Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you all, and hope you enjoy it wherever you may be. And as I always do, I'd like to ask you guys to please do everything you can to help protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning. Those impacts being rising sea levels, more intense storms, ocean heat waves, and ocean acidification. Those effects, of course, unfortunately are ramping up as fossil fuel burning continues, but we do have solutions available in the form of the mass deployment of clean energy to slow and then halt the progression of the impacts of climate change. And then we also have the ability to use various forms of coastal engineering to help protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change and to add resiliency to our infrastructure, both on the coastline and in other places. We're going to need to do that because the impacts of climate change are ramping up. All right, so thank you for joining me for this session of the OBX Wave Report as we watch a dude paddle out through the choppy surf, and as we watch another set try to form up here just to the south side of Jeanette's Pier on this Wednesday, February the 14th. All right, so thank you once again, and I will be back with you shortly.